Hello, hello, America. People out there that's watching out there that's interested in the JFK assassination, the Zodiac killing, um, the President Nixon, President Johnson's connection to this, the Zodiac killer, D.B. Cooper, the 50 Marine that was murdered in Beirut. Right there, that Morton Bowling Alley, Millhouse Smokehouse, Morton, Washington, right there's your red flag. Richard Millhouse Nixon. This has been all orchestrated for a long period of time. You know, I sit here and I don't want to stir somebody up to do something harmful towards another, but I will say that others that want to stir up stuff to inflict fear into others, they shouldn't do it. They shouldn't use their cars as a weapon. If they own guns, just because they do own guns doesn't mean that they should shoot them for 40 minutes consecutively right here as a threat to me. My dad was D.B. Cooper. You know, I don't buy this memorabilia and stuff that has my brother Jerry's face on it because I love my brother Jerry. It's because it's evidence. When I have a shirt on and clothes on that I wear out around the property here, and I'm not goddamn scared to walk over there while a cop's over there across the street and hold up my goddamn cup of coffee with my shirt on that has my face on it, that they have plastered across the United States to watch him drop his car and to goddamn drive and get the fuck out of there because he goddamn can see who the fuck's sitting across the way from him. You know? And now they know I goddamn know who they the fuck are. They goddamn know who the fuck I am, and I know what the fuck they goddamn did on this here corner right here, forcing people to comply or die. You know, my nephew over here, he got tough with me. His children's been taken off. They use the black officer over here. He explained it to me. It's a racial thing. He wouldn't want anybody to know he told me anything, so shh. You didn't hear it here, goddamn it. And I don't do somebody tells me a secret and they're gonna browbeat me for the rest of my life, my goddamn family will pull that goddamn shit and it don't work here and they goddamn know it. So like when I'd fucking line them up and I'd goddamn line up every goddamn one of them. But I would say they should just goddamn write down every goddamn thing they know because the truth will set them free. Because if I was the president of the United States, I would consider pardoning him. And I would consider that Joe Biden would do such a thing if it so honestly happened. Even with Donald Trump and his goddamn bullshit. If Donald Trump confessed to goddamn his shit, turned over all the goddamn documents and came belly up with all the goddamn information, Donald Trump would be cut a goddamn hell of a deal. I can almost guarantee he'd get the best goddamn deal. But now, if I become the governor of Washington State here, and I am really interested in that job because I believe that this here governor that's here right now, Emsley, Kemsley, whatever, Blue Jay, I don't mind shooting blue jays out of the trees too. You see, I'm a Republican at heart, but I would rather say, no, I'm not a Republican and I'm not a Democrat, and I'm right down the center of the road, and I'd take them all. Now, Donald Trump would like to play this mind game with everybody and come to the center and take them all. With it, but Donald Trump's bullshit. If it walks like a duck, it talks like a duck, and if it can't look right at you and come at you straight, and honestly, and if it keeps looking to and fro away from you like this, like Donald Trump's doing on a set and his things, come on. You know honesty when it's looking at you straight in the face. There's a picture of my brother Jerry. It has a little bit of a likeness towards me. And by the way, right over here, why would I go out of my way to buy a book about this D.B. Cooper I just want you guys to realize this. Why would I do such a thing? As to purchase a book that looks such as this, and by the way, my grandmother's property's right there at our farm. And right here is almost the sheriff's office and the aerial transponder. The sheriff's goddamn knew where this guy was dropping off with the money, honey. Don't fucking think. And my dad's the guy. You know, these here pictures and stuff that my dad said that I would find, I did find. And I did find out he was in California. You know, and I did find out everything. Everything that I believe that's of value at this point in time, right down to Hezbollah in Morton, Washington, and I contacted the government agencies and stuff, and I put it all online. You know, you line up these are people that I've mentioned in these here videos, and just fucking lock them up in a goddamn cell and give them a yellow fucking pad and a black ink pen and tell them start goddamn writing. Because when I tell the story throughout the videos and I mention all the names and stuff like that, you guys already know the fucking questions to ask them, and they'll already know what I'm gonna fucking put them on the spot for. So you could just say, can you explain? You know, and I think that's the best way about it. And by the way, if I didn't come forward like this, I would have never got to come forward, because you know why? The cops are suppressing everything and they're kidnapping. You know, so right there's a goddamn problem. Maybe the cops that's right around here, there's some good cops, you know, but there's some cops that goddamn their shit stinks just like yours does out there. And there's people that are looking at this and said, well, they can't walk on water, and apparently John Wright can't either. There's things that I have done that I will confess to, but I have never harmed a child. Nope, nope, that was out. I've never raped a woman. I've had sex with a lot of women. I've paid for sex. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. $50 down at the Mustang Ranch, that was one. And I also had sex before I got married the first time. My best man took me to Seattle, Washington to get a massage, and I ended up getting a blowjob. I didn't really know I was going to get a blowjob, but I really did know I was going to get a massage from a woman when I got there, because he was getting a massage from a woman. He paid for it, you know, but my marriage didn't work out, you know. It was based upon something real not good. But, you know, my wife and me, we did break up, and we did have our spell away from each other and stuff, and well, there you go. I mean, I'm not no angel. Remember that when I say that. At least I don't think I'm an angel. Often scares me the remedy or the ramification of what these guys have all done. How they've been hiding behind me. And literally hiding behind me. And when I come and I see them, they act so goddamn weird. It's like, what the hell is wrong with you guys? Or how about my brother Jerry's daughter coming to my house and saying to me one day, she goes, so Uncle John, what are you going to get me for Christmas? And you know what I said to her just off the top of my head, just fucking thinking, why is somebody goddamn asking me about goddamn what am I getting them for Christmas? I didn't even know she was on my list. Honestly, I just didn't really know she was on my goddamn list. She hasn't been that good to me, right? Okay. Okay. I said, well, I didn't molest you. Because everybody else that wrongs somebody in the family gets gifts from, oh, I'll give you gifts. I'll give you something. I'm like, I don't know these bitches nothing. I don't go to their house. I don't eat with them. You know, my sister Bonnie, she says, Ernie, John won't eat our food. And the way that she said that, it was like, no, 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 I'll eat the food. No, fuck no, I'm not gonna agree like that and play some kind of a weird. No, 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 it's not that. I'll eat your food. Fuck no. I've been poisoned in the family before. My sister Bonnie knows it. I came to the house one day, and I don't know who told Bonnie this, but Bonnie's leaned up against her sink and stuff when I'm at her back door, and she crossed her arms like this, and she goes, "I hear you think that we're all a bunch of murderers," like this, and I just, I, what? What would make you say something like that? I mean, but you could imagine. I was like, what would you, what would make you say something like that? You know, I can honestly say in Port Angeles, Washington, I got poisoned in my sister's bedroom, and she gave me a record player that was red and white. I don't know if it was a Republican Party, but it was a red and white one that had little speakers and stuff. She gave me that to silence me. I gave you a record player. You know, so I know how it works. If they do something to you, they get a gift. So I had never had sex with my niece, or I never molested my niece, so I wasn't going to buy her a gift, right? That niece comes over when I'm really fucking. You know what she did? She left ecstasy at my house that went through my washer machine. And I thought, well, I'm gonna goddamn try this shit. I want to see what these kids goddamn raging about. I tried that shit and it goddamn gave me the biggest fucking pecker, you know, hard on. And I'm like, goddamn, I'm fucking scared. I'm in my goddamn bed. And my niece, maybe she goddamn knew that I'd fucking do that and planted it there because she'd come into my house and she slipped into my bedroom and she's laying into my goddamn bed and she's curling up next to me. She goes, what are you doing? What are you doing, Uncle John? In a soft voice, and I said, you see that door over there? And she goes, yeah. And I go, get the fuck out. I go, get the fuck out of my goddamn bedroom right now. Because I do not want to have sex with my family member. I mean, I am fucking boner hard. You guys, I'm not telling you the lie. I'm telling you the goddamn truth. And if you ask Nicole Despain, Nicole Wright, whatever her name is, Nicole Ann Wright, she would probably say, yes, that is true. And I also had a swing in my bedroom, too. That was a love swing that I brought back from Mexico. And my niece fucking made a video and left it in there, and her in a checkered fucking outfit that I had for one of my girlfriends with her pussy out and everything for me. I mean, this is my family members, you guys. Anyway, my name's John Wright, and you could ask her. They could ask goddamn these questions. I could pass a lie detector test because I've taken a lie detector test before too. And Bruce Kimsey of the Lewis County Detector said, you failed it. And I said, no, it came up inconclusive, and I had a good reason. He said, oh. Anyway, I'll talk to you later, and I'm coming back later. I'm going to upload this first, though. 14 minutes, and I'm out of here now.